Hello, welcome to the War Rogers News Channel. Thank you for watching. Alright, let's go ahead and look at Azumarill's Beach Showdown. This is a UU tournament. Blue Breath vs Bellriver Boy. And we'll be right back. Please stay tuned to the War Rogers News Channel for further tournament commentary. Alright, Blue Breath vs Bellriver Boy. Alright, who is going to throw the first punch? If I had to guess, Rapidash is probably going to switch into something that could probably take a rock move or a ground move. And maybe Armaldo might predict the possible switch, so Armaldo might be doing Sword Stance. I don't know. I don't know if this is the Banded variety or if it's the Sword Stance variety. Alright. Let's see here. I assume that both sides are doing their respective calcs. So, Blue Breath already made his decision, but Armaldo, Bellriver Boy is still thinking, what should I do? Armaldo can predict a possible switch and do Sword Stance, or this is the Banded variety. Armaldo can just try to wing it with Rock Blast or something along those lines. Okay. Trojan Horse has switched into Facepalm. Alright. I assume that this is the Banded variety, so since it went straight for Rock Blast. Yeah, I think this is the Banded variety. Armaldo. Alright, now as for Executor, I don't know what this Executor is running. Sorry. This Executor is not looking too good. A Banded Armaldo did a lot of work to this thing. There's Clefable, and what is Executor going to do? Executor is going to set up a Sunny Day, and due to that Chlorophyll ability, it's gonna go pretty fast. Clefable's gonna be doing Protect, possibly from a Solar Beam. Yep, Solar Beam there. All right, we're gonna start this match off strong, and this Executor might be doing Solar Beam, and Clefable could be doing Wish. Flamethrower. That's a nice comeback. All right. Let's see here. Blue Breath might want to pull in Rapidash, maybe, or something with something that could take advantage of the sun. Either a lot of grass, or sorry, either another grass type or Rapidash. All right. Eliminator. Ooh, nice! Arena Trap. I see it. I just see it right there. Arena Trap. The moment that Diglett came in, Arena Trap just kind of popped in my head. This Clefable's probably not going to make it. And this Diglett probably has... oh, Sub-Revenge Set. Nice. Nice. I don't think this Clefable's going to have a good time. I can tell you that right now. So I wonder what Diglett's gonna do. Well, Clefable could be pulling in a Protect. I knew it had. Well, I didn't know that Clefable would have Wish, but a lot of Clefables have Wish, statistically speaking. So if it has Wish, it could have Protect. So there's a strong possibility that it has Protect. And as for Bellriver Boy, I think Bellriver Boy right now is kind of sweating in his chair right now as he's doing this match. He's sweating because this Diglett is... and Screech too! Man! What a terrifying Diglett. By golly, an Arena Trap. Man! Ooh, Hyper Voice! Nice! nice counter. Alright. Wow. Believer Boy had that counter coming. Nice. Alright. So who is going to come next? Let's see. I don't know if Rapidash wants to come in. Maybe not. Blue Breath, I think he's punching in a lot of calcs. And as of right now, Blue Breath is in a little bit of a pinch here. He might... Oh, man. All we know about Blue Breath's party is that he has Rapidash, and he has a terrible start. 7th turn and 2 Pokemon are already knocked out. The real question is, can Blue Breath catch up from this horrible, horrible start off point? Rapidash is coming back. I assume that Rapidash is going to be coming back with a vengeance. And let's see here. What is Rapidash going to do? Well, I don't know if this is the special variety. Most Rapidash are usually the special variety, but there are some people who run Rapidash physically as well. So it all depends. Maybe I'm just thinking about my Payday Rapidash that I have back in my PC. Good for gym runs. Okay, anyways, back to the match here. I don't want to be going off topic. Armaldo is switching into Clefable. Okay. Fire Blast! This is a special Clefable, but wow! That Rapidash did a lot! And it's Life Ball. Wow! Look at that. Clefable is not going to enjoy... I don't think that Clefable really enjoyed coming in on a Fire Blast. That's a pretty clever way to catch up. Now, what is Clefable going to do? Well, Clefable... If Belberboy wants to keep Clefable alive, he needs to hightail Clefable out of there. Because if he doesn't, then Rapidash is just going to finish it off with Fire Blast because there's a Sunny Day boost. Altaria, alright, there's a 2x resistance. Ooh, Hidden Power Ice! Wow! This Rapidash is on fire! Yeah! Blue Breath is really starting to catch up, folks. Oh, man, whoa! My golly! Look at that, whoa! Armaldo's going to be coming in, but Rapidash is probably going to run because of possible Rock Blast. I really don't see Rapidash staying in because if Rapidash does, then Armaldo can just finish it off with Rock Blast. Rapidash is a pretty good sweeper, and it did knock out. I don't know if it's considered a it's not really a wall breaker. I guess you would say it's. The way how Blue Breath built it, it is kind of a little bit like a sweeper-ish Pokemon here. Oh, alright. Caesar has some very good defenses. Wow, this match is pretty active, folks. Get your popcorn. This match is gonna be so epic. Pursuit, Caesar coming in. I don't think Belberboy's team is really built for a Rapidash, to be honest with you. The only thing that Belberboy has against Rapidash is Armaldo, in my view anyways. Maybe there might be 2 more Pokemon that Belberboy's hiding that could possibly counter Rapidash's Fury. Alright, so what is Caesar going to do? Caesar... I think Blue Breath might... I don't know if he wants to switch or if he wants to do Swords Dance or if he wants to do Morning Sun. There's a lot of options here. And I just don't know what option Blue Breath is willing to pick here. Alright, so Razor, nice name by the way, is going to switch into Flower Girl. Alright, Caesar is going to switch into Clefable. Clefable might be trying to pull off a wish, and Vileplume, I don't know if Vileplume has Sunny Day or not. If it does, and I think it has an ability that can take advantage of it. I think. I don't know if it has Chlorophyll or not. I think it does. Alright. Caesar's gonna be there, and Caesar can do is superpower. Something tells me that Clefable's gonna run. I think Clefable's gonna hightail it out of there. I mean, yeah, Clefable can do Fire Blast, or not Fire Blast, Flamethrower, but I don't think it can really survive. Haunter! Alright! Wow! My golly. This match is... There's a lot of power in this match. A lot of power Pokemon here. Has one wall. I think there's one wall for each person here. I still don't know what the last Pokemon is for both Blue Breath and for Bellabor Boy, but man, this... Yep, Sunny Day. I kind of knew this was coming, you know. I mean, he has Rapidash, and Rapidash is a Sunny Day user. So, yeah, and Vileplume, I think Vileplume has an ability that can take advantage of it. I think it does have Chlorophyll. Alright, yes it does. Critical hit, and Haunter's substitute broke. Haunter, what is Haunter going to do? Haunter's going to pull another substitute, and I think it's going to Life Ball. I think it's going to Life Ball stall it, if that makes any sense. Since Life Ball chips HP every single time that Blue Breath uses it. Alright, so Haunter is going to be doing Sludge Bomb, and it's going to knock out Vileplume, but don't worry, the Sunny Day is still up, and there's still a lot of danger. Yes! A Victory Bell, both Victory Bell and Vileplume. By golly, two Sunny Day sweepers in the same team. Sorry about that, I didn't mean to yank on my mic here. But yeah, wow. Yes, my red light is still on. Good. I rely on this red light on my headset to make sure that's still plugged in. Okay. Okay, wow. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So what is going to go on? Haunter is going to switch into Armaldo, and Victory Bell is going to be doing Weather Ball. So Armaldo is out, which means that there's very little on Bellabor Boy's team to really take care of Rapidash. Rapidash is going to be a pain for Bellabor Boy from here. I mean, yeah, he can pull in Haunter and he can try to do one or two things, but it depends on what Bellabor Boy's last Pokemon is. The last Pokemon that Bellabor Boy's hiding could hold a possible counter or check to Rapidash. It's just a theory. Alright, so let's see here. Solar Beam, possibly? I'm thinking Solar Beam or Weather Ball. I'm thinking Solar Beam, because Stab, and, you know, it's going to hit a lot, and Sunny Day. Alright. So Rapidash is going to be coming in, and Clefable's going to be doing Flamethrower. That's very smart, because of the Flash Fire or some Flash Fire ability. That was pretty smart. Alright. Oh, man. Now, let's go ahead and, wow. Let's go ahead and predict that, Rapidash's, hard-hitting days may start coming to a close. It depends on if... Alright. Clefable, I think what Clefable's going to do is it's going to let Rapidash hit it with with Fire Blast, and then it's going to do Wish Protect Stall. Wow! That hit a lot! Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice wasn't... To be quite honest, I don't think Hyper Voice is really that smart. I think what Clefable should have done is Wish Protect, and then kind of Life Ball stall it, if that makes any sense. Now Clefable barely even has any leg room. So it doesn't have much flexibility, and it doesn't have the Wish. And that's a problem for Clefable. That Clefable's going to have to deal with. Clefable does not have a Wish set up. Now, who is faster, Clefable or Scizor? Scizor is faster, and it's going to knock out Clefable. So who's next? I'm thinking either... Actually, I think it's going to be Scizor. I think Scizor is going to be coming in, because Scizor can handle it. Haunter? Okay, you better have HP Fire. Or Fighting. Because if you don't have that, then Scizor might be able to knock you out. Yes, you do have HP Fire. Okay, good. I think Fire is the only... Hidden Power Fire is the only weakness that Scizor and Fortress has. So, yeah, so if it's super effective, then it's guaranteed HP Fire. Which means that Victory Bell is going to be knocked out, and GG, Belver Boy has won the match. GG. Alright. Without even exposing his last Pokemon. Alright. So let's go ahead and take a look at the finals. Alright. Belver Boy vs whoever wins this match, which, wow. This match actually ended quite fast. Alright, so we're going to be right back. Please stay tuned to the World Wide News Channel for further tournament commentary. Alright, we are on a roll. The second semifinals match, which we don't usually spectate because usually both matches are happening at the same time, or while I'm spectating one match, the other match starts. So, yeah, this is a rarity. So we're going to be spectating both semifinals matches. Alright, this is going to be a lot of fun here. I think that Blastoise is going to switch. And what is Ampharos going to do? Ampharos is going to be doing Hidden Power. Hidden Power is neutral, so I think it's HP... I want to say HP Fire, but I just don't know. I mean... yeah, I'm leaning towards Fire. Alright, so Armaldo is... not Armaldo. Ampharos is going to be switching into Nidoqueen, and Credeli is going to switch into Clefable. And Clefable is going to be doing Protect, and what is Nidoqueen going to do? Nidoqueen's going to be doing Toxic. I noticed Nidoqueen does Toxic a lot. Boy, I think a lot of you are looking forward to the next gen, because in the next gen, Nidoqueen gets Toxic Spikes. I'm sure you all are pretty excited for that. Okay, so just something to look forward to, and that might change how Nidoqueen is being dealt. All right. Anyways, Nidoqueen is going to switch into Malfic Lantern. Alright. I'm thinking possible Thunderbolt here. Blastoise, I think, is going to be a little scared, and it's going to be going to Credeli. Ooh, Toxic. Nice. Nice prediction. Maleficic. Alright. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. Maleficic Paradox? I think that's how you say your name. Alright. Let's go ahead and see. Lantern is going to switch because Lantern's going to be predicting a possible Bullet Seed. Ampharos is going to be coming in, And Credeli's going to also switch into Clefable. Alright. Now, let's see here. I think that this Armaldo is specially... Or not specially. Sorry. This Ampharos is specially run. So that means that Ampharos could switch, because I really don't see Ampharos wanting to deal with Clefable anytime soon. Absol's going to be coming in. Alright, and Clefable is going to switch into Credeli. Okay, so I'm either thinking Mega Horn or Superpower. None. But instead, Ampharos is going to be coming in, and Credeli's going to switch into Blastoise. And Blastoise is probably going to switch because I don't think Blastoise really wants to deal with Ampharos. Alright. Nino King! Oh, hey! Nino King and Nino Queen. This is a battle of royalty. Alright. Nino King and Nino Queen. Alright. So Nino King is going to be doing Earthquake there. And Maleficic Paradox has... he has a Blastoise as well. Alright. Clefable's going to be coming in. And... Melfic. I think... I want to get that name correct, because I might see that name later on. I might even see that name competing in the finals, so I better get this name correct now. Yeah. If he doesn't go into the finals, you know, it's still nice to know how to pronounce people's names, you know. So, yeah. All right. Clefable. Yeah, Clefable's going to be switching into Blastoise. Alright. Now, does Sunset... Yes! Sunset does have a Toxic Blastoise. He does have it. Now, I don't know if Maleficic Paradox has it or not. The less popular variant of Blastoise, because it's very hard to run this, a less popular variant of Blastoise is the Mirror Coat set. And that's less popular because it's very, very tricky to run that. It can be dealt, but it's a little complicated to get that. You have to be really, really good at prediction in order to run that Blastoise. So Kangaskhan is going to be doing return, and Aromathies, which means that now Maleficic Paradox now has a fully healed team. And yeah, my gut is telling me that this match is probably going to be a doozy, because both teams are built very, very sturdy, and they let's just say it's going to take a while for something to get knocked out. The 30th turn, maybe there might be some action. 40th turn, 40 to 50 turns, there might be a little bit of some action. But for now, there's going to be a constantly back and forth here. There's going to be a constant back and forth, and we're just gonna see this team. We're just gonna see these two teams just kind of alternate between 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Sunset, though, he does have one Pokemon hidden, so he still has kind of the upper hand as far as mystery is concerned. Yeah, around the 30th turn, maybe you might see some action. Absol, yeah, Absol's going to switch because of Poison Point. And also because Nidoking can hit much harder. Mega Horn! Nice! But it doesn't knock out, unfortunately, because Magnium has very good defense. Especially for Yu-Yu. So that probably means that Nidoking is going to... not Nidoking is going to switch into something else because Nidoking does not want to deal with the Surf. I'm thinking Blastoise. I think Sunset is going to switch Nidoking over to Blastoise. Yeah, because of possible Surf. Malfic Paradox does have that Absol looming around, so that Absol is just a little scary. Just a little. For Sunset. Although, if he plays really, really carefully, and if he can be able to outpredict Malfic Paradox, he can be able to knock out the Absol. Credeli's going to be coming in, and Lantern's going to be doing the Ice Beam. Hardest going to hit. Barely. But at least Credeli is still poisoned, so that's a plus from Mr. Paradox. Alright. Grab your popcorn. This match is going to be a long one. And we're around... Oh yeah, we're at 32 turns now, and there's still barely any action. So, yeah, okay, maybe 40 to 50 turns. There might be something going on. 40 to 50 turns. It's this match is intense. You know, if there's very little action going on here, then you know that both teams are built pretty good. Both teams have some pretty strong structure. Clefable might be doing Protect here. I see a possible Protect. Yes. All right. And I think that Clefable. I don't know if Clefable wants to switch or not with that pursuit. I mean, it can, but it's going to be a little risky. All right. So what's Absol going to be doing? Absol is going to be doing Mega Horn. Mega Horn does make contact, but Blastoise has insane amount of defense in Yu-Yu, so Blastoise is going to be able to tank that. Blastoise is going to be doing Toxic, so that way Blastoise can slow down Absol. Absol can try again for a Mega Horn, but I think Blastoise might be trying to knock it out now. Or Blastoise can just switch. Or Absol can switch. Nice. Sunset does have rest on his Blastoise. So that means that the Blastoise can be able to recover a lot of damage. Alright, so Blastoise is going to switch into Credeli, and Hidden Power is not going to do that much, and I think that Ampharos might be trying to do a Signal Beam, or, yeah, possible Signal Beam. Yeah, Signal Beam. Alright, so Ampharos is going to be doing Thunderbolt, and Clefable is going to be doing Wish, and Wish Protect, right? Wish Protect, which means that Ampharos might go into Absol, possibly? Nope, Blastoise, alright. Because I don't know that Blastoise is toxic or not. I think that was the other Blastoise that had toxic. I don't know. Thunderbolt. Not very effective. I'm not too sure if Sunset has Hyper Voice or not. I mean, he could, but I don't know. And it would be really nice if Clefable did have Hyper Voice there. Yeah, I kind of knew Synthesis was going to be coming in. Alright, so Kanga might be doing return. Yep. Alright. Oh, man. Another return, possibly? I'm thinking... Alright, so... Yeah! Paradox does want to try to get that poison point set up. But there is no poison point. I don't think Sunset really wants to risk that. So he's going to do Earthquake instead. Alright. Queen is going to be doing Moonlight. I noticed that there's 2 healing moves. Morning Sun and Moonlight. Huh, that's really interesting. To me, anyways. I think Nidoqueen is going to switch because Nidoqueen does not like Earthquakes. And Kanga predicts the switch, so Kanga's going to be doing return. Alright. Wow. Yep. We are at the 50th turn before any action, and there's still barely anything. If you notice, both teams are built pretty sturdy-like. Alright, we got some action! I was right! Around the 50th turn. Exactly, 50th turn. Yeah, 40 to 50th turn, but I was kind of leaning more towards 50 because of the way how both teams are built. They're built pretty sturdy-like. So, yeah, there was a little of action. I was right that there was very little action. Now you're starting to see stuff kind of, fall apart here. It takes a lot of turns, but until you find the other person's weak points. It depends on who's faster, who can find the other team's weak points much faster. If Sunset found Paradox's weak points, then he could be able to knock a lot of his Pokemon out. And if Paradox can find Sunset's weakness and then he could be able to knock out some Pokemon just a little faster. Nidoking is probably going to... Ooh, alright. Is going to be doing Earthquake. Earthquake is not going to be affecting. Alright, so Nidoking might be doing Earthquake, and Lantern is going to be switching to Magnium, because Magnium is immune to Earthquake. Well, not really immune, but it's resistant. There's a difference between immune and resistant. Immune is, Earthquake can't touch you, and resistance is that it can touch you, but you can resist it. Alright, I'm thinking Mega Horn. Yes, Mega Horn. And bye-bye Magnium. Alright, now, Sunset. I have a strong feeling that Sunset has measured out Malefic Paradox's weak points. That is my my take. My take is that Sunset, he measured out the weak points, he knows where to aim, and he knows how to fire a lot of Maleficic's Paradox. Maleficic Paradox's Pokemon. He knows how to fire them all. Fire. That reminds me of the United States President. The Apprentice. No. No. Back to the match. Earthquake is going to knock out Lantern. Alright. One after one. You know, I was right. You know, the moment that each team scouts each other's weaknesses, or pinpoints it at least, then they can knock out one after the other, after the other, after the other. Meaning that if I'm right, then that means that the Maleficic Paradox is at a losing point. I know he did Superpower, but that's not going to help him. In fact, that's going to make his case much worse. Alright. Now Ampharos is left, but there's a bit of a problem. You see, due to Ampharos being the only Pokemon left, Ampharos is going to have to fend against 3 threats and a mystery threat that Ampharos does not know about. And I have a gut feeling that what Sunset's going to do, he's going to be brutal. I think what he's going to do is he's going to use Clefable. I don't know if he might do this, but he might use Clefable to PP stall Ampharos. That's what I think he's going to do. I think he's going to PP stall it. All right. Yeah, I really see PP stall here. And Thunder Wave. All right. So now we know what Ampharos's moveset is. We know that it has Thunderbolt, Hidden Power, Signal Beam, and Thunder Wave. Actually, Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt, Signal Beam, and Hidden Power, which we can say that it might be HP Fire. It might be HP Fire. Somebody needs a Toxic that Ampharos. Alright, so Blastoise is probably going to switch because, you know, I think what Sunset's going to do, he's going to keep revolving his Pokemon. Alright, Critical. Okay, I guess. Now, I don't know what the mystery Pokemon is. The mystery Pokemon is still unknown to all of us. Doesn't anyone have Toxic in Sunset's team? I mean, it could, but I mean, somebody could have Toxic. Someone needs to do Toxic here, because otherwise, this match is gonna take a little bit longer. Might even be in the 80s as far as knocking out Ampharos without Toxic. It might be in the 80s, maybe 90s. If no one has Toxic, then this is gonna take a long time. Now, fortunately for Maleficic Paradox, I don't know how much PP he has, but he could be looking at a possible comeback. Kind of unlikely, but there's a possible comeback. We still don't know what the mystery Pokemon is. And, yeah, I have no idea what Thunderbolt... Sorry, I don't know how much PP Thunderbolt has as of right now. I don't know if he used PP ups or PP max on it? I have no idea. And Clefable, I think what Malphasic Paradox is hoping for is that Clefable gets parahaxed here. He's kind of hoping that Clefable does not be able to get protect. Sorry, will not be able to be protected. All right. So this Ampharos, let's just say this Ampharos could be running out of options, and I think that's what Sunset wants. He wants that to happen, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't know what the mystery Pokemon is, but I can tell you right now that the mystery Pokemon might have a bit of a rough time against Ampharos with one of its moves. Either Thunder Wave, Thunder Wave, I'm presuming HP Fire, Signal Beam, or Thunderbolt. The mystery Pokemon may be able to not take down Ampharos easily, which is why Sunset is doing all of this. He's doing all of this so that way he can be able to not use, or not let his mystery Pokemon be exposed to Ampharos that much. Sunset wants Ampharos to waste a lot of his PP, so that way it's gonna be a lot of trouble for Malphasic Paradox to take down his mystery Pokemon. Like this is presuming that this Pokemon is a mystery. All right. Presuming that this Pokemon is weak to one of Ampharos's moves. I don't know. I just have a gut feeling that that's happening right now. And I think what Sunset's going to do is he's going to force Ampharos to go into a struggling fit. That's what I think. I think there's going to be a struggle fit. Wish Protect. That is right. Wish Protect. Wish and Seismic Toss. All right. This is a big PP stall. My golly. Let's see here. Man. Ampharos could be the last for Ampharos, because even though it has leftovers, it's still trying to knock out Clefable, and it can't do it so easily. Alright, GG after the 88th turn. Alright. I kind of knew it was between the 80s and the 90s that, yeah, somebody probably didn't have Toxic on their team. So, yeah, alright. Well, at least Sunset didn't expose his mystery Pokemon. Alright. So, let's see here. Sunset vs. Bellriver Boy for the final match. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned to the Road Riders News channel for further tournament commentary. Alright, we are back. Finals match. Sunset vs. Bellriver Boy. Turn number 1. Hitmonlee, Vaporeon. I have a gut feeling that someone is going to switch. Or they might be doing their first blows. Alright. I don't know if this Vaporeon is the bulky set or if it's the special attacking variant. Alright, Vaporeon is going to switch, predicting a possible superpower. I don't know. Yes. There we go. Superpower. Alright, so attack and defense is going to fall. Alright. So Hitmonlee is going to switch into something else. Yeah, Hitmonlee... I think that Hitmonlee is going to switch. I really think so. So Hitmonlee... Yeah, Hitmonlee is going to switch into Altaria. And Sunset's going to be switching his Altaria into Nidoqueen. Alright, a lot of people have Nidoqueens in New Year. That's probably because Nidoqueen is a lot more bulky than Nidoking. Nidoking just attacks. Nidoqueen loves to attack and stall. Well, stalling is a lot more of its now. Well, I guess not really novelty, but more of its niche. There we go. It's more stalling is more of Nidoqueen's niche. Nidoking's niche is more of, I'm Nidoking, I'm going to attack you, bam, 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 bam. That's Nidoking's power. Nidoqueen's power is, let me just wait, and wait, and wait, and wait, and wait until you die. Which is why Nidoqueen has Poison Point, and it also has Poison Point as its ability, and it has Toxic as one of its moves. Just to ensure that Nidoqueen can just sit on her throne and just wait until you die. So that's kind of how both of the Nidos operate in Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, let's see here. Hidden Power Electric. Now something tells me that this Vaporeon is probably the special attacking variant, which means that it's going to do Hidden Power Electric, and it's probably going to knock out Blastoise. Blastoise... alright, so Vaporeon's going to be switching to Nidoqueen for some reason. But, alright. Blastoise is going to be switching straight into Exeggutor. Now, I don't know... I think this Exeggutor does have Sunny Day. If you have Exeggutor, you should have Sunny Day on it because of its Chlorophyll ability. Alright. I'm thinking Sunny Day. Nidoqueen kind of saw the writing on the wall, so Nidoqueen is going to be going straight into Scizor, and Exeggutor is going to be going straight into Credeli. I don't think that Credeli really wants to stay on the Scizor. I really don't think so. Oh man, that superpower is going to be quite painful for Credeli if it stays around. Which is why I think that Credeli is going to switch into probably something that can tank superpower. I don't know what that would be, especially on Believer Boys party. I really don't know who's going to tank a superpower. Alright, so Credeli is going to switch because Altaria is probably the best Believer Boy has in tanking superpower. Alright, so Altaria is going to switch into Scizor because Believer Boy is predicting a possible Ice Beam, which Believer Boy is correct. Sunset did have Ice Beam, but it's not going to be very effective. Vaporeon is going to switch, in my view, because I think that that Vaporeon does have a band. If I had to guess, it's probably Special Choice Band. Special Choice Band, which I think... which is why I think that Vaporeon is going to switch into something. Vaporeon is going to switch into Altaria. Altaria could have Flamethrower in its arsenal. I don't know. Blastoise. Oh man, I don't think Blastoise is going to really enjoy this. Altaria could have something to hit Blastoise with. I don't know what, but it might have something. Alright, let's see here. Blastoise, alright, so Altaria is going to switch into That's a shocker. And Blastoise is going to be doing the rest because Blastoise probably did the calcs. Sorry, Belver Boy probably did the calcs, and he found out that Altaria is probably not going to stay in. Blastoise is going to switch into Credeli. And what is Manectric going to be doing? Manectric's going to be doing Signal Beam, predicting Credeli. That's nice. Alright. Could Manectric be doing another Signal Beam? Let's see. Let's see. Signal Beam, yes. Manectric really wants to do those Signal Beams. Now, if I were Credeli, I would probably switch into. Ooh, this is kind of a hard one. I would probably say Altaria. Because Altaria is Dragon and Flying, and it takes a lot of what Manectric can offer. I mean, Thunderbolt, it's neutral to it, but it has a good special. It has some good special defense. Flamethrower, it can take. It can take because it's resistant to it. Signal Beam, it can take because it's resistant to it. And the fourth move, I have no idea what Manectric is packing. I have no idea. It could be Protect. It could be Hidden Power Ice, perhaps. If it's Hidden Power Ice, then Altaria is in trouble. Altaria is in trouble, simply put. Now, Credeli is just going to PP. I seriously think that Credeli is going to PP stall this Manectric. I really think that's going to happen. I don't know how many recovers Credeli has, but it can really put up a fight against Manectric. Now, Manectric is going to switch into Nidoqueen because this is going to keep going on. And Credeli is going to also switch into Altaria, which Belver Boy also got tired as well. Now, I have a gut feeling that Manectric has a band of some sort, and I think it's either Swift or it's Special. I'm thinking it's Special due to the amount of damage it has done against Credeli. It did an insane amount of damage to Credeli, because Credeli is a special defensive wall. So, yeah. Knowing that, for a Manectric to do a lot of damage to a Credeli, that takes a lot of power. All right, and Sunset's going to be pulling in his Haunter. All right. And now we know what both teams have, which means we can now predict moves a little more, I guess you could say, I was about to say confidently, but we don't know what Sunset is really thinking. We don't know what Belver Boy is thinking. All right, Trick. Oh, nice. That's funny. Yeah, well, that pretty much rendered that Caesar useless. Yeah. And it's HP Fire because Caesar is weak to HP Fire. Anything Fire, Caesar is weak to. And I seriously think that this Haunter is going to switch into Caesar. Credeli is going to be doing Rock Slide, predicting something. Probably the Altaria, but Credeli. I don't know if Credeli really thought of Caesar, but all right. I mean, it did a kind of a decent chunk to its health. All right, Nidoqueen is going to be. Nidoqueen is. I think it's going to be doing. I think Nidoqueen might be staying there, and I don't know if Nidoqueen has Toxic or not. I think it does, but I just don't want to say yet. Okay. Sunset. I feel almost like Sunset's kind of in a bit of a pickle right now. He's kind of wondering what can I do to Belver Boy? Belver Boy is probably thinking, yeah, let's see, I can navigate through his weaknesses. Now Sunset he does technically have the upper hand here, because Sunset, he did give Haunter did give Caesar the special choice band. So, well, Belver Boy Caesar has the special choice band. So technically speaking, Sunset does have a slight upper hand here. Blastoise is going to be asleep, and Caesar is going to be doing Swords Dance. While Blastoise is going to sleep. Now, can it pull off a second Swords Dance, or is it going to do a move? Or is it going to switch? Just don't know yet. I don't think Blastoise really wants to test Caesar's patience. Morning Sun! Alright, I think Sunset's ready to... I think he's going to switch because Altaria could have Flamethrower. I mean, it's just safe, you know. It's not worth it, even if you got one Swords Dance set up, unless you don't care if Caesar gets knocked out or not. Yeah, I knew that Caesar was going to switch, but because of the possible Flamethrower. For any of you that are in that situation, it's just not worth it to have your Caesar there. If there's a way you can avoid it, especially with an Altaria, because Altaria usually carries Flamethrower. For Caesar, maybe a little bit for Executor, but I think mostly it's for Caesar. It's specifically catered to Caesar. Let's see here. Blastoise is going to switch into Executor, and what is Nidoqueen going to be doing? Nidoqueen is going to be doing Earthquake. Nidoqueen did a decent amount of damage. If this was Nidoking, then Nidoking can do a truckload for the Nidos. I mean, truckload in the Nido standpoint. It's a lot, but it's not something to really it's not really amazing, but it's a truckload in Nido's definitions. Okay, I think what Vaporeon might do is either HP Fire, or is it gonna not HP Fire, HP Electric, or is it gonna predict Blastoise's switch? Now I think what Belver Boy should do is either stay or switch into Executor. Since you know that this Vaporeon could pack a special choice band, you might, yeah. Or Altaria could work. It's not going to be very effective because Altaria is part dragon. Okay, so Vaporeon's going to switch since it has special choice band, and it cannot set up. Well, not really set up, but it cannot do an Ice Beam. Vaporeon, I think, is going to switch into probably Caesar. Not really Caesar. I don't think it's going to be Caesar. I think it's going to go into Nidoqueen. Yeah. I don't think Nidoqueen really wants to stand there and take the hits. I think what Nidoqueen could do is go into Vaporeon. Alright. And Blastoise Blastoise predicted a possible switch, so Blastoise just wanted to be sure. Alright. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Now, Belver Boy's pretty clever here. What he's doing is he doesn't want to do Surf, because if he does Surf, then that means that means Vaporeon has the possibility of activating its water absorbability. So it's gonna just sit it out. It's gonna try to do Toxic whenever it sees Nidoqueen. Whenever when it comes in on the Nidoqueen, so that way Blastoise doesn't. So that way Blastoise doesn't give Vaporeon some extra health. Okay, so Cordeli's gonna be doing Rock Slide. I think it's gonna do a lot of damage, and one more Rock Slide and Haunter should be out. Haunter, what moves does Haunter have? Haunter, it has Trick, it has Sludge Bomb, and we're probably not going to find out what the other move is, because Haunter is probably going to be knocked out during this duration. Yeah, I really don't see Haunter living this. Well, I don't think Sunset saw it either, so he wants to keep Haunter alive as much as possible. And I think Caesar is going to be doing Swords Dance. And I think that Belver Boy is going to be pulling in his Altaria, so that way he can scare out Caesar. And Sunset kind of saw that coming, so he went directly in the Nidoqueen. So that way Altaria can't scare it out. Alright, so Altaria is going to be coming in. Altaria, turn number 42, and there's still barely any activity. Both teams are built pretty sturdy-like. So Nidoqueen did have Pursuit there. Alright, so Vaporeon? Okay. Oh, Blastoise is still sleeping. So I think it's going to be going into Vaporeon or Manectric. Manectric. There we go. If you have the opportunity, do it. Hitmonleaks. I think Belver Boy saw Manectric coming. So I think what Belver Boy is going to do is, I think he's going to be doing Earthquake, which I think Sunset is going to be, in response, I think he's going to be pulling in Altaria. In fact, if anything, I think Altaria can really, I guess you could say, it can counter Earthquake. Not counter the move, I mean counter as in competitively counter Earthquake. It can resist, well, it's immune to Earthquake. Alright, so better terminology. It's immune to Earthquake. It resists Superpower because of the flying typing on it. And Rock Slide is the only problem. And Belver Boy, he's kind of wondering here. He's wondering about the calcs. He's wondering. He's really concentrated here. Because he has to do this just right. Because he's kind of scared that Manectric might. He's afraid that Sunset might predict Altaria might be going to Ice Beam. Okay, so what's Hitmonlee going to be doing? Hitmonlee's going to be doing Superpower. Altaria is resistant. It did do a critical, but it's resistant. And I think Hitmonlee's going to switch. I think it's going to switch into Blastoise. Why do I say Blastoise? Because Blastoise can resist a lot of what Altaria is gonna offer. Or Cordeli. Executor. I don't think that's a good idea. That's why. I was thinking Flamethrower. Flamethrower is just not a good idea. And now Executor is not in the green anymore. In fact, it's kind of in the red, and it's in danger. Now, Sunset. Okay. You're at 3 seconds. You're at 3 seconds. Now you're at 13 seconds. 9, 8. Okay, Nino Queen. Okay. I don't think Sunset really likes being in the danger zone as far as time is concerned. Belver Boys can kind of take advantage of this too. Nino Queen is going to be doing nice punch, and due to that danger zone, that means that that Sunset can't really think properly. So since he has just a couple of seconds to think. All right. Sunset. Oh, he's really using a lot of his time here. 13 seconds, which means he's going to get 23 seconds for the next turn. And I'm thinking either Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, or Signal Beam. I don't know if it has HP. I don't know what hit power it has. Oh, 9 seconds. 8, 7. Okay, Blastoise is switching into Caesar. Let's see what Manectric picked. It picked Thunderbolt because of the time. Yeah, I understand. The time kind of scared off Manectric. Or kind of scared Sunset a little bit. Thunderbolt. Alright. Now, I think... Oh. How come Sunset did the, how come he stayed around? I don't know. I think that the Sunset's just a little nervous. He's a little nervous because he's kind of calling... he's kind of not... how should I put it? He's not really... how should I put it? He's not really comfortable with his time. We're at the 54th turn, and only one Pokemon got knocked out. Sunset and Belver Boy are really, it's really intense, folks. It is really intense. Grab your popcorn. Not just your popcorn. Just, you know, maybe you might even want to grab your dinner. I mean, this is going to be an intense match that you're going to watch for quite some time, actually. That would not be... It's going to be a little bit extreme to say that this might get into the hundreds, but it is kind of exciting. It could get... This finals match could get into the hundreds. Could. Not saying it would, but it could. Sunset is just a little nervous with his time. I really don't think that he's comfortable with it. 5. Okay. Nino Queen switched into Caesar. Sunset is fighting against his time, and Belver Boy is just using his time kind of for, you know, I don't know, just to kind of use it against him. Oh, 1. Oh. 2 seconds. Oh. Okay. Wow. Nino Queen is out. But at least the poison point did hit. Alright. Okay. Vaporeon's going to be coming in. Vaporeon, I think, is going to be doing Surf. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright, 3. Alright. Sunset is, he's kind of, I think he's kind of scared right now this timer. If I had to guess. He's probably a little nervous of his timer. And Belver Boy is he's just relaxed. He's got 1 minute and 10 seconds. He's relaxed. He doesn't have to worry about his timer at all. Okay. I think what Sunset's going to do, he's going to try to use up as much time as possible because he knows that he has to use it right away. Or, well, no, wait. He's going to try to use as much time as he can. He's going to try to get within the 20-second range. And then, yeah. Well, that was nice of Velver Boy to kind of recover him. Alright, I don't think that's what Velver Boy really wanted to do. I think he was just predicting a possible switch, and yeah, alright. So that's going to be the first knockout on Velver Boy's side. I really did not think that the Velver Boy wanted to recover Vaporeon. I think that the Velver Boy just wanted to kind of knock it off. Alright, 21 seconds. Hitmonlee is going to knock it out with Blaze Kick. Alright, so Haunter? Perhaps? No, wait, no, not Haunter. Manectric. And Manectric is going to be doing... Thunderbolt? I don't know why it wants to do Thunderbolt. I mean, now Cordeli can come in safely. Alright. We know that, though, that this Manectric has Signal Beam and Thunderbolt. Now, I don't know... I think this Manectric has Flamethrower, and I think it also has HP something. It's either Grass or Ice. That's a shocker. Switched into Caesar. Alright. And Cordeli is going to switch into Executor. I think Executor has HP Fire. I know I said that pretty fast. Let me go and try to slow that down a little bit. I think Executor has HP Fire. And I think Caesar is going to switch. I think he's going to switch because of HP. Because of the fear of HP Fire. Yeah, HP Fire. Alright, so... yeah, Caesar didn't switch, but it did get a knockout. Which means that Manectric is going to be coming in for a free... it's a free spot. Or Haunter. Haunter can come in. Haunter is... I think is going to be doing Sludge Bomb or Shadow Ball. Either one is plausible at this point. I'm leaning more towards... alright. Alright. Shadow Ball. And Haunter has leftovers due to that trick. I mean, Haunter did trick the Caesar. Sunset is kind of in a dangerous area, you know. Velver Boy can still pull this in. Another Rock Slide and this Haunter is probably out. It's probably out. This, yeah, that Rock Slide, it's done. Actually, I can say this. I think it's going to be near impossible for Sunset to win this match. It's going to be near impossible. In fact, I think that yeah, Velver Boy is going to win. I can say that with a strong level of confidence. He is going to win. GG. It is over for Sunset. He tried his best. And he was fighting with his timer too. He wasn't just fighting with Velver Boy. He had two fights going on. He was fighting with the Velver Boy, and he was fighting with his timer. Velver Boy saw that, so he kind of took advantage of that, and he did kind of, in a sense, made it into two fights instead of one fight for Sunset. So, GG. Alright, this is the Rorachi channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to my channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Rorachi channel signing off. Fast, accurate, unbiased. Roy Rogers News.